What up, YouTube? R to the double E dash to the Z-O-N coming at you once again. I know it's been a long time. It's the first time in 2018, man, but that's how my schedule's been. So belated, very, very belated. Happy New Year's to all you, my subscribers, people still watch my videos, and late Valentine's Day and all that, man. It's been a long time, like I said. Before I get into the gist of this video, I just want to address something on the last video I made, which was sometime in December. And I came on here and I made my video at the beginning. I told you how I saw Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, and how much I could not stand it, and I thought it was garbage, and this and this and this and that. And some of you even agree with me on my comments. Got to retract that. For those of you who agreed, my apologies, but I went and saw it again by myself just a couple days after that, and enjoyed the hell out of it. Loved it. I thought it was one of the best Star Wars movies ever. I can go into reason after reason why. I'll do that in another video. And then I saw it again after that with my dad and my kids. 3 generations of us in the theater watching Star Wars Episode 8, Last Jedi. And I loved it even more. What happened that first time I saw it? Well, about 6 or 7 drinks, number one. And number two, I went in there, as most fans do, thinking that I own the franchise and that they got to do what I think they got to do. And if that doesn't happen, then it sucks. It's not the way to think, man. When I went in there with a clear head and watched it for what it was, I thought it was awesome. That being said, a lot of stuff to talk about in the gaming world, man. Wanted to talk about a few different topics. First and foremost, the thing I wanted to address was people's growing impatience with Nintendo Online now being delayed till sometime in September. I understand the frustration. I understand the impatience. Not even impatience. It's like, yo, come on now. We're heading into the 2nd year of the Switch, and it'll be close to the 3rd year before you get this out. I understand that. I understand people want the standard features that come with Xbox Live and PlayStation Network and all the things that should be standard as far as an online community, online experience goes. I get that. Let me tell you why it doesn't bother me at all. Excuse me. That's another thing, man. I've been getting over that flu that's been going around, man. So thank God I'm doing good now, but still getting over it a little bit. Reasons why it doesn't bother me. You guys know me. If you watch my videos, you know I'm not the biggest online gamer. That's not to say I don't play online. I play online all the time. I'm just not ultra crazy competitive, need to have the headset, need to have my squad mates, need to talk and communicate. I don't like none of that shit, man, to tell you the truth. Even if it was with friends or even relatives. I played Splatoon with my nephew online. Played it with my cousin. Played, Fast RMX and stuff like that with friends that I know and coworkers and all that online. I don't need to talk to you. I don't want to hear chatter. I don't want none of that shit. I want to enjoy my game. I want to enjoy the sights and the sounds of the game. Also, to me, I understand when people want to link up with their specific friends and form parties and all that. I get that. That's not me. For me, you know what? You want to know what online gaming is for me? Online gaming to me is it's the modern day evolution or the expansion or the modern day version of the neighborhood arcade. Back in the day, some of my subscribers may be too young to know what an actual neighborhood arcade is. But man, I'm talking about flippers and places like that back in the day that were all over the place. You would go to a mall, there was an arcade in that mall, and you would go in there and chop it up with Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, X-Men, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And what did you do? I mean, I'm sure some of you may have called up your friends and said, hey, let's meet at the arcade, let's go do this. I never did that. I went into the arcade and if my friends happened to be there, they were there. If not, I was mostly 90% of the time playing against randoms, people that I didn't know. The next guy on the machine who would beat everybody, it would be my turn. I'd get on there in Mortal Kombat and I'd have to whoop his ass. And it was randoms. Same thing today for me online. I don't have to be with my friends, my relatives. I just want to go online and I want to play against anybody. Randoms. And Nintendo Online, or the Switch is online, and even the Wii U's online, did that for me perfectly fine. So I don't have a problem going online and finding a match in Mario Kart 8, finding a match in Splatoon 2, finding a match in Doom, finding a match in Fast RMX. I mean, now Fast RMX kind of died down. The community's not really there that much, so it's kind of hard now, but that's because people aren't playing. But for the games that people are playing, I have no problem going in there, logging on, find match, boom, there I go, I'm playing with people from all over the world. To me, that's what online was. Now, I understand the people that want to take it a step further and want to have the voice chat and all that. Hey, I get you. That's why I say I can understand. But those are the reasons it doesn't bother me. It's just like back in the day. I would go in the arcade, and it wasn't my best friend from school or my cousin. It was whoever was on the machine. Hey, yo, what's up, man? Hey, Ninja Turtles. Let's go. Down, let's go. Boom. 4 of us. Bam, 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 bam. Going to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, or Turtles in Time, or whatever. That's the way it was. That's what online gaming is to me. So what the Switch does right now online to me is perfectly, it's adequate. And it's free. I mean, it won't be for long, but You know, it's been free all this time, and it does what I want it to do. That being said, other things to talk about. Switch dominating, man. Switch just dominating. PlayStation 4 doing very well as well. Monster Hunter World has skyrocketed that system back up to the point where some weeks it's ahead of the Switch, other weeks the Switch is ahead. You know, so it's the industry's doing great, man. I mean, Xbox, I feel for you, but hopefully they can turn it around. But man, I'm loving my Switch. I mean, as I've said before a million times, and people say on YouTube ad nauseum, I even get tired of saying it, but it's really the truth. The portability factor that this console, this hybrid, this fucking godsend from Nintendo gives the gamer, the mature, and I don't mean mature like play mature games, I mean the mature, the older adult father, parent, working adult gamer, the convenience the system gives us is just, it's unbelievable, man. I mean, you guys have been following me for 10, 11 years now on YouTube. And if you go back to my earlier years, you know I was always gaming. Always gaming. Now that desire is still there. I always want to be gaming. But I'm a single father. I mean, you know, by the end of the year I'll be married. But, you know, right now I'm a single father. I have my kids 50% of the time. I just finished graduating school, but I have a full-time job. I have a fiance, basically a stepdaughter. I'm always moving around doing stuff. So I can't sit in front of a TV. Yeah, on the weekends I can carve out a couple of hours to sit there and game my ass off. But day to day, I can't do that. So when I go to work and we get a 15-minute break, I bust out my Switch and I'm in Mario Odyssey, or I'm in Splatoon, or I'm in NBA 2K18, or I'm in Doom, or whatever. I mean, I'm loving it because I can game whenever, wherever. Whenever I get any downtime, boom. And it's so simple. There's no massive loading times. It's just get in, take it out of sleep mode, and I'm back in my game. It's amazing. It is just amazing. Words cannot express until you live that, until you get to that place in life where you're an adult and you have children and there's family and responsibilities and all that. Your time is taken before you even knew you had it. So, you know, the Switch just gives us that alternative. And it's a lot of the games that you find on the other consoles. Like you got the Dooms, you got the Wolfenstein coming out now, you got Rocket League, you got FIFA, you got NBA 2K, you got Skyrim, you got all these games, man. So that's something that just is. I'm never gonna stop talking about it because that's what separates the Switch from the other consoles. It's not the most powerful. It's not the highest technological achievement in gaming, but it offers the most convenience. It offers a shitload of amazing games, and it just works for everybody, man. I know people who are diehard PlayStation fans who have a Switch and who love their Switch, you know, and Xbox and PC gamers. So, you know, my job, like I said before, I work at a high-performance gaming PC manufacturer. There's like 15 of us in there that have Switches. I mean, the Switch just breaks down barriers, breaks down boundaries, man, and it just, everybody's into it, man. What else I want to talk about? I mean, and I also want to talk about this, man. I'm about to show y'all my Switch collection, physical. This is not counting digital, which is also a good number of games. But peep this, man. The Switch is about to complete a year old. 12 months. Not yet, but it will in the next couple of weeks. In that time, this is just physical. Look at this, man. Look at that. Okay? We got Super Mario Odyssey. And by the way, I love the cases, man. I love I love this. It's like so unique. And then the red, man, going from the white and blue of the Wii U and the Wii to this red and white and the logo and all. I just love the style of these cases, man. But anyways, you got Mario Odyssey. Game of the Year contender. It's probably the runner-up, to tell you the truth. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I got to get back into this and finish it because where I left off, it was amazing. Splatoon 2. ARMS. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Super Bomberman R. Game of the fucking Year. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm back into this again, as a matter of fact. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Skyrim. And Doom. That right there, in less than a year, is 10 physical games. Off the top of my head, digital, World Heroes Perfect, or World Perfect Heroes, whatever, from SNK, fighting game in the 90s. Stardew Valley, Fast RMX, NBA 2K18, Ultra Street Fighter 2, The Final Challengers, NBA Playgrounds. I know there's more. I'm trying to go. Man, that might be it. That's 6 more games. That's 16 fucking games in the first year. And all of them were worth the money. All of them gave me amazing experiences and replay value. Hell, I'm going through another playthrough right now, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Wild. This is crazy. Wild. I'm fucking around with The Elder Scrolls Skyrim and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 at the same time. I mean, this is enough for a lifetime right here. I'm messing with these 3 at the same time while going crazy in multiplayer on this. Constantly jumping back into this. Always in this. And still chasing that 500 moon ending in this. I'm at like a 480 something. And no disrespect, but just for comparison's sake, the PlayStation gamer. What are you playing? Some will say Battlefront 2. I am too. You know, as much as I can because it's impossible to progress. But you know, whatever. The game is fun. The game is a good game. It's just broken because of the whole shit that happened. But Battlefront 2, okay, I'm in that. WWE 2K18 because I bought it for my son and I'm a wrestling fan, so when I kind of get in there, but the game sucks compared to the old school wrestling games. I mean, it's cool that they have all these wrestlers from all the different eras, but when you start playing and the controls are so bad, it's just like, man, the whole grapple system, the kick out, submission system is horrible. What else, man? What else are y'all playing? Call of Duty World War II, maybe? Most likely, cool. You see all the shit that I just ran through and how easily I did that? The Xbox gamer, what are you playing? I'm seriously asking this. I really have no fucking idea. Because y'all know me with Microsoft. It hasn't got my attention in years. So I don't even know what's on there right now. You know, like, and the Switch is just banging games out. Banging games out. I'm on pins and needles for the Wolfenstein 2 the new Colossus to finally hit the Switch. And now we're getting to the end of the first fiscal year, so you know they're going to come with announcements and directs and all that. I cannot wait. And it's not just big budget games either, or indies. It's the games that may not make a big splash, but they're games that appeal to me. Like, I'm dying for next week. I've been waiting for this game for about a year now. Aquamoto Racing Utopia. It's basically a low budget wave race, but it looks like a fucking blast. And it has online play, crazy courses, and it's a fucking jet ski racer. That takes me back to wave race. I can't wait for that game. And it's like, what, $30? And the other one, the snowmobile one, it's the same maker. I think it's fuck, I forgot what it's called. It's a snowmobile one. It's same things. Aquamoto, not Aqua, but something Racing Paradise, and it's snowmobiles and stuff like that. That's my shit, man. I mean, there's so much variety on the Switch right now that I can't breathe, you know. And you know, before this video cuts off, I want to let you guys know. I mean, I know I'm mad and consistent with my videos. Like I told you, I don't do this for money. I do this for fun. So whoever watches, whoever enjoys it, it's for y'all. I will be back probably this weekend with 2 more reviews. I think now after a year, I should have done it quicker, but you know, school and work and all that. I'm going to start reviewing some of these games, some of my experiences on the Switch. I know I haven't done reviews in a while. So first off, for sure, is going to be my launch title, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and the one that follows that, and they'll be done in the same day, Super Mario Odyssey. The 2 Game of the Year contenders, Game of the Year winner, and most likely the runner-up over all the other selections. I'm going to have reviews for both of these up this weekend, and then I'm going to just go down the list and pick out games that I feel I've played enough or have completed or beaten that I can review and just give you my thoughts. I mean, the Switch has had a hell of a first year, man, and where it's going from here, sky's the limit, man. I mean, I could see them easily in 2 years from now, maybe 3 years, about 3 or 4 years, making a Switch Pro or, you know, a more powerful Switch with a Tegra 2 or whatever, and bam, they keep going. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, that's my video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Love the fact that I'm able to make this video and get back at my peoples, man. It's been a long time, but I will try to make more videos, but, you know, life, man. Life calls, man. So, anyways, God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Peace.